I must speak to you from the bottom of my heart and explain why, as an elected member of your Cherokee Nation Tribal Council, I cannot support this agreement with Chief Hoskins. It was done behind closed doors and without public discussion with the state of Oklahoma's Attorney General. First and foremost, this agreement does sacrifice our sovereignty. I know Chief Hoskins has stated that the agreement is pro-sovereignty, but it is not. Trusted Indian law scholars have clearly explained why, and I trust their judgment. Cherokee Nation citizen Mary Catherine Nagel has explained that this agreement in principle asks Congress to codify one of the most harmful Supreme Court cases in our nation's history, Montana versus the United States. As Nagel explains, non-Indian abusers have relied on this harmful Supreme Court case to argue that our tribal courts do not have jurisdiction to ensue protective orders against non-Indian men when they continue to abuse Cherokee women. We cannot give abusers ammunition to use against Cherokee women. As an elected leader of our Cherokee Nation, I have a moral and constitutional duty to preserve our sovereignty to protect our Cherokee women. Second, Chief Hoskins states that we need to support this sacrifice of our sovereignty because if we don't, some senator with the backing of oil companies is going to propose legislation to disestablish our Cherokee Nation reservation. This is where I ask you, my fellow Cherokee citizens, are we a sovereign nation? This is 2020, not 1831. The America of today will not support a modern-day Indian Removal Act. We have friends and citizens in Congress and who I don't believe will let our reservation be stripped from us. Finally, I deeply am disturbed that Chief Hoskin is refusing to respect the sovereignty of the Muskogee Creek Nation. This was their Supreme Court case, and it was not ours. Chief David Hill has stated that the Creek Nation does not agree to this sacrifice of sovereignty. Who are we as Cherokees to strip the sovereignty of the Creek Nation without their consent after they won in the Supreme Court? My fellow Cherokee citizens, now is the time to stand up for our sovereignty, not sacrifice it out of fear. I cannot and I will not support Chief Hoskin and the state of Oklahoma's Attorney General agreement in principle. Wada.